Hey Nintendo fans and collectors, this is Lithium017 from my channel Nintendo Collecting 101, bringing you collecting tip number 30. I called this one Buy First Party Titles. It seems pretty obvious to buy first party titles. Nintendo has so many big names like Mario and Donkey Kong, Zelda, Star Fox, Metroid, so many, I'm not going to name them all. But when you buy first party titles, you're basically guaranteeing yourself quality with Nintendo anyways. Not always, but the console is made by someone, in this case Nintendo, or by Microsoft, Sony. Normally when they make games, they make sure that they're up to a certain level of quality. They want to represent their system very well. So they put a lot of time and development into those games, and it's almost a guarantee that those games later on will be worth the most, or a lot, because they'll maintain their value. They'll sell well, but usually they maintain their value because they're really good games, like we talked about in collecting tip number 29. I have here some first-party titles on each Nintendo console so far anyways, I think. So let's just go through each of them. I have Duck Hunt, Super Mario All-Stars, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, Pikmin 2, and Super Punch-Out! All of these games have many things in common, but the main thing they have in common is that they're great games. They also have beloved Nintendo characters, but they're excellent games that definitely maintain their value over time, as we discussed. Another good idea when you start collecting, though, when I say buy first-party titles, that means usually that the game was developed and published by, let's say, Nintendo. But Nintendo doesn't always develop the games fully. Sometimes they publish them, or sometimes they co-develop them with other people. A good example of a co-developed game would be the Donkey Kong series, made by Rare on the Super Nintendo, Donkey Kong 1, 2, and 3. Nintendo helped them out, but it was mostly Rare, and Nintendo published it. So you might want to take a look at other games that were made by whoever. You might want to just choose Nintendo. And in this case, Uniracers, SimCity, and Illusion of Gaia are three examples of games that were actually made on the Super Nintendo and published by Nintendo. But Uniracers was made by DMA. I think SimCity was Maxis, and Illusion of Gaia was Quintlet. But these are very high quality games that are very fun to play, great games, and Nintendo usually doesn't put their name on games that aren't really good. So when you're collecting, it might be a good idea to take a look at a list and find out what other games Nintendo was maybe co-developed or what they might have published. Currently, I'm going to try and collect every single Nintendo developed game. I think that's a good goal for me, and I'm missing a few. I have quite a few holes to fill that, but that's something very simple for me to do and to concentrate on. Just games developed by Nintendo, maybe eventually published by Nintendo. We will see. So that's a very simple collecting tip, and that one is just what it is. Buy first-party titles. It's a simple, great idea. Talk to you later, guys. Have a great day.